although it does look quite beautiful in this video. We love your videos. Thank you so much for sending that in. I'm Christina Laia along with you for this evening, and it looks like that Atlantic pattern is changing. That stormy system changed to that Arctic weather, that Arctic cold, but now it looks like that Arctic cold is moving its way out, and we do have a fluctuating pattern of different temperatures. That means more mild temperatures is actually what I am referring to. We are now going back to some mild temperatures on the Atlantic. We may be seeing some scattered flurries for southwestern Newfoundland for Sunday morning, but the temperatures are definitely going to be getting better overnight and even into Sunday. We can take a look at here as the temperatures are actually rebounding. Now here's actually what's happening Saturday evening across Ontario. We're seeing that high pressure system come in. Now this is blocking that cold weather that we've been seeing and that active weather. So we're actually going to be having some more mild temperatures come Family Day. That's long weekend for Sunday. And so come Saturday evening, here we go again with those more mild temperatures. Toronto at 0, Hamilton at -1 in your overnight. Now let's take a look at Winnipeg. Beautiful stuff building with snow. Again, we love to see your pics and videos. Now in the prairies, of course, the temperatures are changing again, and something to definitely take note of is this cold boundary here. What we're going to be seeing is a big temperature gap from Calgary to Edmonton. What's happening is that we're seeing that Pacific moisture come in, and that's going to be really fluctuating the temperatures for Calgary, and then Edmonton is going to be seeing this cold Arctic air. So there's probably going to be something like about a 10 degree temperature change. There's, of course, I'll keep you updated on those temperature changes, but we're going to be seeing them within the next few days. And on the west coast, well, we are going to be seeing some minimal moisture. Seems like it's going to be tapering off by Sunday and into Monday. So it looks like it's going to be the last bit of rain and snow. We can see here right off the west coast, we are going to be seeing some rain, but that should be tapering off on the island by Sunday, and then by Monday we're going to be tapering off in the interior. We love to see your pictures and videos, so we'd love for you to connect right here on social media. Don't forget, #ShareYourWeather. And make sure to hashtag share your weather. Hi everybody, Christina Laia along with you. And our story on the west coast is all about that lingering rain and snow, which will be tapering off. We've got a little bit of moisture left here on the coast, on the Pacific coast. We can see here that that rain coming in, and that is going to be lingering till Sunday and even until Monday in the interior. Now here's what's happening in the prairies. We're seeing this low pressure system come in. Now this boundary is definitely something to take note of, because while we're seeing that Pacific moisture come on into Calgary, that Arctic air is coming to Edmonton. So we're going to see a pretty vast gap between the temperatures in the next few days between Calgary and Edmonton. Here you go, taking a peek at that Arctic air. The darker the purple, of course, the colder it is. And here's that boundary once again, and we can see that gap. Calgary -6, Edmonton -12 by Sunday morning. Now in Ontario, we are looking at a few flurries, a light dusting for Sunday evening. Should all clear out by Monday again for a long weekend. The high pressure system is coming in, and that's what's blocking that activity and going to give us some sun and cloud for Family Day on Sunday. It'd be a good day to get outside and enjoy those temperatures. Your Saturday evening in Ontario, right at 0, a huge change from the cold temperatures we have been feeling. Take a look right now at a story on steam devils.
Complaining about the winter can be very easy.
But if you're open to seeing the beauty of the season, it really is a remarkable time of the year.
Here's 5 reasons why winter doesn't suck.
You see, winter isn't all that bad. You just have to see the positive light in the season.
Thank you for that, Kelly and Rachel. I am with you. Winter does not suck, and I do love the lights in the snow. Hi everybody, Christina Laia along with you. Now in the Atlantic, the temperatures are getting better as that Arctic air is retreating. Here's what's happening. We can see this boundary here and a little bit of snow effect. We may be seeing some of that off of southwestern Newfoundland for Sunday. Now that Arctic air, like I mentioned, is retreating also. We are moving east in Ontario. Some higher temperatures for family long day weekend here. And in the prairies, we're seeing some Pacific flow with milder temperatures as well.
Going from a liquid to a solid in a split second. It's called nucleation.
I think I have that in my car right now. Thank you, Chris St. Clair. That was indeed quite interesting. And speaking of those Arctic temperatures, well, they are retreating into the weekend, the few remaining there. But overall, not much precip there. Well, it's not actually the sound of music, it's the sound of snow, because yes, the sound is quite different if you're walking in snow, let's say at -5 degrees Celsius versus -15, because several weird things happen when it gets super cold. Check out this full story on theweathernetwork.com because
However, it's important to remember that there are always multiple factors when it comes to the spread of a virus.
Thank you, Rachel, for that very important story. And why we're not feeling humidity in the Atlantic, we are experiencing that Arctic air actually retreating. So we're not feeling those frigid temperatures. Now, we have been feeling those frigid temperatures in the Atlantic and even in Ontario, but now the temperatures are starting to feel quite a bit warmer. Now, even in the prairies, we are going to feel much warmer temperatures. Now, there is going to be a boundary between Edmonton and Calgary. So between the two cities, we're going to see a vast gap, about 10 degrees within the next few days because of that Pacific warm moisture. And here it is. This is the last bit of that Pacific moisture we are going to be experiencing on the West Coast for the weekend, and that's going to linger into Monday perhaps.